Let me hear you say ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da. Crazy at this thing called love, just what I've been dreaming of. And I can never figure out, oh, how you do the things you do. Is why I'm so in love with you. I like the way you make me smile. Boy, you give me butterflies. And when I look into your eyes, I'll see the future in me and you. That's why I wrote this song for you. I-L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. I-L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. Just want you to know what I think of you. L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. Baby, you've got what it takes to make your girl say L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. If I met you in another life and you asked me to be your wife, with grace and a smile I say, yeah, always now and forever. You be my one and only lover. Cause I like the way you make me smile. Boy, you give me butterflies. And when I look into your eyes, I'll see the future in me and you. That's why I wrote this song for you. I-L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. I-L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. Just want you to know what I think of you. L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. Baby, you've got what it takes to make your girl say L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. Ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da.
Good morning and welcome to Attorney Commander J.R. Glapohkpa Chesson talk show. Today is May the 1st, 2023. Can you believe that? Wake up this morning to a new day and news that our financial advisor, Mr. Kali Kato, is having a baby. Let's check this out. Want to take this opportunity to extend love, best wishes, and every good thing to this couple as they are expecting their child. Yesterday, they had this shower for the child, and it was amazing. So for all of you who know our community financial advisor, Mr. Kali Kato, he's expecting a child. Thank you. Now, let me go to my correspondent in Liberia, Mr. Samuel Weah, so we can hear what's happening.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning, Roy.
What's new in Liberia, brother?
Well, under the bad weather, though, but the witch hunting has just begun.
You kidding me? What is
I
that?
tell you, the minister of postal affairs,
Oh, yes.
uh,
Crown.
Honorable Kubokura,
Yes.
has been asked to resign by one of the stalwarts of the CDC, a strong voice of CDC, and not just Akaros Gray, but some key supporters of CDC, the chairperson, the city mayor, and all that, only because they saw him attending the occasion naming the vice tenor bearer of to Joseph Boakai, and he's from the
Yeah.
MRD. Kubokura is from the MRD, the
So they
Movement
said,
for Reconstruction and Development.
so they pissed off because he was sitting by Kuhn
By Jeremiah Kuhn and Boakai.
during the
So
ceremony.
yeah, during the ceremony, they are saying that he's a traitor. He's been leaking secret to Unity Party, and so he
Wow.
must resign immediately. So, but the witch hunt
Who-
just started because long time we had said if you're not with him, you must leave. You must leave.
So so this is Prince Johnson, man. Prince Johnson had been talking about his people,
Yeah,
all his relatives and his cousins and all of them not getting position. Now his cousin is in government. His cousin got government position. And Akaris Gray wanting to resign, and all the other people wanting to resign. What is PYJ saying about this?
he's just rubbish it. As usual, he always insult people when there's a hard question to him. He just rubbish it and say the guys are fools.
Oh. So
Yeah.
what's happening in the country?
Voter trucking again in Maryland County. This time, Isaac Rowland of District 3, Maryland County, is getting people from Cote d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast, and to come
Did they
and
prove that?
register. In,
Did
sub-
they
in
prove that?
Yeah, it's proven. Trucks leave from Cote d'Ivoire to Maryland with gribbles. The gribbles they are on both sides. They in Ivory Coast, they in Liberia. So he goes there and get people from there, and they tell you say they are grown from Liberia. I say you prove it otherwise.
But those people don't speak English, they speak French.
They speak English and French.
Okay.
They speak English and French. All those around the border, like Nima, the Gio in Ivory Coast, the Gio in Liberia, they speak both English and French. In Guinea, I mean, our Lofa, the same thing. You see the Loma man who English.
Yeah, because they got to
You get
train
Loma in
across.
Guinea, Loma in Liberia.
Yeah, they got to train
Very
across
good.
the
And they get farmers across the line, across the border.
Yes. Anything else?
Yeah, I visited Cape Mount once upon a time. People from representative of District Number 7, Monserrate County, Solomon George, a strong voice of CDC, one of the strongest person in the coalition. He's telling us that the American ambassador is a liar. He's a traitor, a betrayer. He's a liar. So all things that he's been saying about Liberia, they are all just fake, just meant to destroy we as government. In fact, you want to say that man is not educated. He's more educated than the ambassador. So a lot of people. So can you imagine? Some majority was so furious, crazy,
Furious
angry.
about what?
So yeah, crazy, angry, furious
About
about
what?
the ambassador's statement that the government
Uh,
is so bad when it comes to the health sector. They have
Sam,
neglected their own people. Yeah.
when it comes to dealing with high school dropouts like Solomon George, I know Solomon
Uh-huh.
George personally, and he's a useless representative. He's not educated. We dealt with this man in the ghetto for years. Solomon George is from Slipway. one of the worst slums in Liberia. So don't even talk about Solomon George when it comes to the American embassy and the ambassador, because he has no standing near this man. Where he come from is slum. Who he is slum. He's a high school dropout. How can a man come and talk about the U.S. ambassador and what's happening in the country when we know there are nothing but rogues? So what can Solomon George say to us? Solomon George is a high school dropout. He's a damn criminal. He's been a criminal in Liberia from the time I was there. So when criminals stand lawmakers and want to talk BS, you people don't listen to that kind of foolish man. Because that man, one of the lawmakers that need flogging. Because he's just in that house to steal. And Solomon George has nothing to offer the Liberian people. So don't even talk about Solomon George. That man, I know.
He has not changed from day one.
He's useless. He's worthless. They're the ghetto people in Liberia. So forget about Solomon George. I know Solomon George. He's worthless and useless. And for him to talk about the U.S. ambassador and that, he should be put in jail and fucked. Give him tabe.
That's an attack on America.
Yeah.
Yeah, attack on America directly.
They play with these people. They brought them into power, and they can't control these people.
And for the ambassador?
Yeah, that's what they killed Toba for, to bring our country down to this mess.
It reminds me when those said we should pay $1 each to pay America's debt in the 80s. These are the kind of things, the kind of statement, yes, that America should take seriously. It should be very serious. They are saying that, why is it that the foreign minister did not summon the American ambassador for a statement? Those are some of the things they were saying. This is an insult on America. But we've got yet to hear from official, comment from America, from the American ambassador.
Insult America? Tell me, how can these people insult America? They can't insult America. What George Weah got to insult America? Who are they to insult America? Come on, man. You should be ashamed to say that kind of thing, man. The people looking for money, begging for money, stealing money, lying about money. Then that people in America will listen to? That people will say something that will hurt America? Give me a break, man.
And you give account of everything you say.
Give me a break. Liberian people know better. Well, what can Solomon George and all these people say about America to make Liberian people think otherwise? They can't do nothing. You sit there and steal. You rip the country off. You are bankrupt the whole country. No money, nothing. All the people of country who you came to save, the people dying. Our country is in a total mess. Total mess. Because of these same corrupt people. But you can't blame them because the U.S. government is involved with it too. They killed Toba. They brought these people into power, into prominence. Now they can't change these people. Now they realize that the people they put in power have no real patriotic love for Liberia. They're there for their tribes and for themselves. That all the people know tribe and self. They don't know nothing about Liberia. We got to teach these people about Liberia. It's a whole reorientation process. Our country is lost, man. Our country is lost. Then we got to come back and so, Sam, what else you got to say?
Yeah, I just got information that most of the machines in Limba that were giving problem, they have been worked on. So people are gradually registering, and they keep because most of the people on the farm, the rainy season is just at hand. So it's giving most of the citizens from those villages difficult time
But the
to come to the registration center.
National Commission came on. There's a former and said that this BVR registration process where you're going on right now is no different than the old process. He's saying that it's no different from the only thing that's
It's
different
the same process, yeah.
is the print of the ID card. The ID card may be different, but he's saying
Mm-hmm.
this everything is the same.
The same process.
So there is no real security for stopping people from voting 2-3 times. There's no real security for strengthening up the voting rule because for the BVR to work, there must be a network, a connection, a network. All the computers got to be networking together. Say for example, they come to Lofa County to do voter registration in Lofa County. All the computers that they're using for that process in Nima County got to connect. They got to connect together. They got to have a network. So if John in Foya goes there to vote and put his fingerprints there, his fingerprint goes through all the computers. So if he leave Foya and go to Vonjeman to vote again and put his fingerprint there, the computer will pick it up right away. They say, no, this guy has voted already. But for that system to work in Liberia, you're going to have electricity 24 hours. You got to have network connectivity. That means all the computers got to be connected to each other. So when John press A in Vonjeman, Peter can see A in Foya.
So I mean,
And
you have a central server to
yes,
connect all of them. But
all,
it's
that's
not
why
done. It's not done. It's not done. It's like,
that's why the BVR cannot work.
yeah,
Because
it's like a manual thing within here.
it made for sophisticated countries where all the computers are connected together and they are
Mm-hmm.
networked. And when you press one, it shows through every computer in the state. But for us, we use it like the way we do it, home computer. You come home, you do your computer, nobody else can see it except you send it out to people. The way they're doing it now, all the information in the computer cannot connect with other computers. So that means after all the things, they got to come now and put all the computer together, download all the names, and see who all voted twice or not. That's the same process the man talked about. It's the same what they call it, optical marketing process or something. Where you look at it and hold on one minute, let me get the right name for it. I got it here. I think I did the ad for it. Yes, I did the ad. He said it was the optical. But you see, when I do, the newspaper came out so late. Oh, yeah, it is. Yes, the newspaper came out so late from Page Africa, so I couldn't get the news on the late. I almost missed my show this morning. I almost missed 6 o'clock because I was busy putting up all these things. Now, the former NEC chief is saying that this 3-hour system is the same as the optical marked registration system that they use. Why? Because there is no connectivity of the computer. There is no electricity. You cannot work this system in a third world country and expect to have the same results in America or Europe or any industrialized nation.
So the
So
whole DK system is lacking. That open data kit where you have the central, or processing, or server for all connectivity. But I
yeah,
mean, it's not being done here. So I don't know
but
because
we
it's
can't do
very
it.
simple.
First of all, sir, we don't have electricity 24 hours a day. Secondly, there is no way people in Lofa County can connect all the computers in the government offices and things because no electricity, no modernization. Everything is back. So our best result is to rely on the optical mark registration. The same thing we have used before, but we got to make it better. We got to make it more effective and more efficient instead of going to the BVR. It's the same process, but the only thing that's good about the BVR is that people can print their ID cards there. It comes out right there. You have the fingerprints and all of that. So you can go back with the time allocated and look at all the computers and remove all the double signatures. The same thing. you still have to fix out the voter roll, the voter registration roll. You still have to fix it up. So until we get electricity 24 hours a day, until we are advanced to the point where all the computers we're using are connected during using a network capacity, where everybody can be on the same computer at the same time, doing the same thing, checking all the registration, everybody putting their fingerprint down and going throughout the system. This BVR system will not work in a third world country. It can't work.
So that's what gave the census, those who did the census getting a problem. Because
It
the
can't
training they underwent, they didn't even understand their own operation. That's what getting a
because
problem.
well
Because
the truth is,
if you escape a house here and punch another house there at the central point there, it will tell you say no, that's not possible. It's not possible.
well, I don't know what
So
you're
that
talking about.
system was built. That system was built that to track down flaws. So if such a voter registration process was up to that standard, as you're saying, it would have been better. The same system put you for the census, but they did not master, they did not understand, so you get a problem.
Well, all the people need to do now, it's the same voting rule, because I was man saying that was former year I said.
Yeah.
Because if you got to go to each computer that we did during the first phase, after the 6 counties were finished, they had to have a period to go through all the things on the computer. So there were only 6 counties. Did they complete everything for those 6 counties? We don't know. Now we're doing 9 counties. Will they be able to match all the BVR registration with all the other computers on time for the election? We don't know. We don't know. So we just got to
So so
man.
so are we saying that we do not have the expertise as a country to do these things, by ourselves,
Is it,
except some international involvement
I
or
mean,
some outside support?
it doesn't rest on expertise. It rests on getting the right equipment to do the job. And we got to understand which equipment is right. Is it the BVR or the optical mount? Because right now, Liberia, we got too many bad issues, man. None of these systems can work without electricity. These systems cannot work without electricity. So if you put all the modernized system into the country, and we're still having problems with electricity, these systems cannot work. Liberia does not have a centralized electrical system where when the government put the light on, it go all through the country. If there's a problem with the light, the dynamo comes on automatically. You can't be walking around with dynamo in your hand, put it on dynamo, and expect the BVR system to work like it works in Europe and other places. It can't work. So we're wasting our time. Make your conclusion, Sam. Let me tell my
Yeah,
lesson.
we are following Nyamri Kanga, respond as to whether she will support Boaka or not. That's what we're following. And today she's supposed to be in Bassa and to talk to some elders. And so we hope that the Nyamri Kanga faction, Ure, because Ure and Costa, they are the same, they're part of the same group. We hope that they
But
come down to a peaceful.
have you read Casa thing on his page? Henry Casa is saying that since they had decided to take Jeremiah Kuhn as vice president instead of him or anybody from Eurocamp, Boga people are saying now that Costa wants to kill JFB. And JFB is now avoiding Costa like the plague. Costa say JFB doesn't answer his calls. He doesn't talk to him no more. He avoiding him because his people say he want to kill JFB.
So with all these, we hoping that they come to a peaceful term so that we can get we are out. That's our focus.
Something wrong with the men in Liberia, man. Something wrong with our men, man. To be talking all
That's
Yeah, but
All these
people
things is
witchcraft.
dominant.
You know, there's a problem with our whole country, Sam.
Yeah, man.
The whole
It's
leadership
dominant.
of our country, there's problem with it.
It's
Walker,
all about greed.
Ure, Kanga, Cummings, Gangolo. Something wrong with our country leadership, man. Something is wrong.
It's all about greed, man. Greed for power. Greed.
Well,
So to find a real patriotic Liberian, I'm yet to see a real patriotic person, that will take Liberia from where we are to a better state. But I mean, this country is going so bad. It's bad. Nothing good that comes out of this country, bro. I'm telling you real thing. Nothing good comes out of Liberia now. This era, this particular time. There's a need for change.
and it's sad.
So the cost side, other guys who are forcing with Baga, they gotta come down so we can push ahead and make the Liberia better. For Prince Johnson, we can handle him. I mean, he's not God. He can be handled. He can be brought down.
Prince Johnson.
Baga is a person is not above the law. So if Baga becomes president,
First of all, Prince Johnson is a liar and a damn criminal, because anytime he goes to talk about something, when you talk about him killing Doe and being on the scene and being there, he tried to say that he wasn't there. He couldn't do nothing. But you are the commander. Whether the guys kill you or not, you still have the authority to tell them, hey, gentlemen, you don't have to do this. When you want to lead, and nobody force you to be leader, you jump up, you say you're a leader. You gotta lead. You gotta lead. You can't make excuses. He jump up and say he want to be a rebel leader. Everybody look to Prince Johnson. Now when they call Doe, they're killing Doe. He telling us that he didn't have authority to stop the people. How you would tell us that when we saw him there? He never made one attempt to say, hey, gentlemen, let hold up a door right now. We don't have to do anything right now. You can use psychology to deal with the men, to stop them from killing the president. He didn't do none of that. He was sitting there talking, tango, tango, tango. How you tango to stop your own men from killing the president? What tango got to do with that? You see, he sat there. He didn't stop the killing of Doe. He was a part of it. Now, one of us heard Prince Johnson say, hey, gentlemen, not right now. Leave the door right now. Don't touch it right now. Let American government come first. He didn't say that. He could have said anything to stop those people killing Doe.
But he ordered the killing of Doe. He ordered.
I'm telling you, he could have said anything. He could have said, gentlemen, U.S. coming, let's wait. Don't touch Doe. Let's wait till the U.S. call us or get
That over.
Those guys would have done it. But he's a damn liar and a murderer. He sat there talking about tango, and watched those guys cut Doe ear and kill Sammy Doe. Now he won't say he's not a part of it. This man's a damn murderer. He's a liar. He's a traitor, an unpatriotic dog. He must be brought down and punished. Liberian people, Nima people, this man is not in your best interest. This man is not for the Liberian people. This man is an evil, wicked man. He killed Sammy Doe. And he's trying to avoid it being pinned on him. You saw him on Spoon TV, when they were when a girl named Chinaway was telling him he was no different from Namdi Conga Lawrence, because he was saying that while they were in the legislature, Father Joseph was presiding that day, and he got up to say something, and Namdi Conga got mad and threw the hot cup of tea in his face. You are leader of the representative, another representative throw tea in your face. You will not sue her. You will not punish her. So Prince Johnson was saying that she has no temperament. So China was saying, how about you? You stay right there and watch the people kill Simon. He said, no, that war, that another city, you are a damn murderer. He said he's not a murderer. He didn't have control over the men because the men were killing him because they brought children from someplace and buried them alive. All kind of stupid shit. This dummy Prince Johnson was talking. But that the Nima people dummy. He's their dummy. He's their king. He's their family. And they don't free Liberia of this man. We got to punish Nima people. We got to punish Nima people.
PYD will be grabbed. He'll be punished.
Because
I trust.
Have no consideration for Liberia. If they follow this evil, wicked man who had killed Simon Doe and trying to get away from the war crimes court by trying to make his son vice president, he think it will be free. Prince Johnson will be tried. Listen to me, Sam. Prince Johnson will be tried in the war crimes court, alive or dead.
And he shall come to Liberia. War crime court shall come here.
If he's not alive to defend himself, will use every possible justified means to prosecute him. And if he is prosecuted, everything he's owned will be confiscated and returned to the Liberian people.
Oh, yeah.
Prince Johnson can talk all he wants.
That blood money.
He can shout all he wants. He can fight against the war crimes court all he wants. He will be tried in absentia. Whether he's present or not, whether he's absent or not, he will be tried and he will be prosecuted dead or alive. And he better take that to the damn grave with him. This is Liberia and we'll change our country.
And I believe that under Baka administration, that court will come.
Around thinking that they will die and nothing will happen to them, you're damn well joking. We'll prosecute all of y'all in absentia. Y'all can be dead. We'll prosecute y'all. And all of y'all will be found guilty and your properties will be confiscated and turned over to the rightful owner, the people of the Republic of Liberia. You got anything else to say, Sam?
Thank you so much. No, but tomorrow we will be listening to Yomli Kanga, her response to that selection of Mr. Kong.
You take care.
So tomorrow.
You walk away. Okay, my brother. I'll talk to you later. Let me just bring the news in. My people, you see what we're going through in this country. They try easy. We keep them rest. Well, it's good to be back. It's not easy, man. It's not easy with our country. It's not easy. This thing, this tribalism, this family business, this nepotism is going too far. It's going too far. We got to reel our country back in, man. We know our country is small. For a small country like ours, even in Rhode Island here, everybody related here. Everybody in the government related in Rhode Island. You take the government roster, you look at it, you see the Johnsons almost 50. The Kings almost 90. This is a small state. People intermarry. But that does not prevent us from adhering to the principles of our laws. Just as they do in America. You think people in Rhode Island don't get away with corruption? They get away with it. But when they catch them, it's hell on them. The system is built so it's hard to check on everybody every time. And those people who know about corruption and don't talk, it makes it even more difficult for us to deal with corruption. Because people keep quiet. People see the crime, they say, oh, that's not my business, I'm moving on. If not your business, then we cannot rectify the corrupt practices in our society. So, just like America, Liberia is the same thing, Rhode Island is the same thing, there's a small state. Plenty of people related here, plenty of people in government. I remember there was one agency here, the mom, the pa, the brother, the sister were running that agency. Now that is beyond reproach. That is total corruption. And it was in Rhode Island here. It was in this state. The ma, the pa, the son were running a whole division, a whole bureau that dealt with people in this state here. How can you do that? But that is corruption of small state and small families. People employ all their relatives into government. Government become a petty zoo for family people. You see? And that's terrible, man. That's terrible because when family people run an agency like that, they don't only destroy the agency at work, they go home and they discuss issues at work, around the table, dining room table. They discuss employees, they discuss people and how they can eliminate them or punish them or help them. You never know what to discuss. That's why we abhor, we hate nepotism. We hate it. We hate tribalism. We hate all these things that are proponents for corruption. We hate them because they breed corruption. They breed negativity. How would a whole family just run a bureau, an office, dealing with people from different ideologies, different culture? Then you got one family running an office. It's a detriment to the country. This is what happened in our country, Liberia. Everybody wanted tribal people to have government positions. Right this so, our government belongs to all the tribes. But when our people go there, we do not use the civil service. We do not use those mechanisms that are set up to ensure fairness and justice and equality. Our country is in trouble. It's in trouble. Because we got a civil service bureau there, but nobody really uses it. Everybody undercuts the civil service to employ their relatives. How can we function as a government effectively? Now look at all the government filled with people from Southeastern County, from Sino, Grand Gila, Maryland, all these people in our government filling it up. And yeah, Carol's great talking that the only man from Nema County serving in the government must resign. Prince Johnson may have a point. The unfairness meted against his people. Because we know that most of the people in government now are from the southeastern region. They're not from Nimba or Lofa or all the other counties. Majority of the people from George Weah area in the southeast. So Prince Johnson may have a genuine complaint. But you see, he's a leader of Liberia. He can't just complain about his Nima people because this has been the foundation of his criminality. Having the Nima people come around him to prevent us from punishing him for his crimes. Now he's saying he's the godfather of Nima. Nima people will not do nothing without him. And this is bad for the Republic of Liberia. This man got to be brought to justice for the killings and evil he did in our country. He's not immune from prosecution. So he can try to dodge it all kind of way. As soon as you talk about, because Prince Johnson's greatest crime was killing Samuel Doe. He was right there. He stood there. He saw it happen and did nothing to stop it. So he killed. He's an accessory before and after the fact. So he cannot come and say he's not part of it. Whether you participated in it physically or you're calling tango, 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 tango. They killing it, tango, tango, and tango never answer. And you just that tango, 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 and tango never answer while they cutting George Weah and Tommy Doe ear off and trying to kill him. And you sitting there with the people looking at them, tango, 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 and dan. You see how the kind of idiots we got leading our government today? Then we say we're a nation of law and order. How can we be, man? These people kill our people, the dogs, man. These people are treacherous, evil, wicked people. Prince Johnson is a murderer. He's a cold-blooded, nasty murderer. This man not supposed to be in our government, not supposed to be anywhere near civilized people. He is a dirty, doggone, low-down murderer. Prince Johnson, he's not supposed to be among us. Why do we have this man making presidents and vice presidents of our country? Why do we have this low-down, dirty murderer called Prince Johnson? A criminal, a rogue, a low-down human being to the lowest level, making vice president in our country. Why? To beat George Weah? Are we secure with Prince Johnson and his people over us? This is the same man that killed thousands of Liberian people. Now he's making vice president. And the vice president himself, they say, got issues. Look at it, kind of thing. They say the vice president got some serious issue, man, selling human parts and all the kind of thing. Yeah. All the people who hear about Jeremiah Kuhn, no, Jeremiah Kuhn got a bad record. Then you supported by Prince Johnson again, the greatest murderer in Liberian history. The man that murdered more Liberians than anybody during our Civil War. This is the man Joe Boca formed a ticket with. And the Liberian people say we'll win, but we're not guaranteed good governance. Kuhn has been charged with selling human parts. Kuhn has been charged with corruption. Kuhn has been charged with stealing money in the legislature. It's just a cycle, a vicious cycle of criminals ruling our country. It's just a vicious cycle. One criminal after another. We have no real men in Liberia today. Me, go home to serve, I will never go home to serve Liberia under these conditions. I can't. I can't go home to serve under these conditions. How can you serve? Who will you serve? You don't know. All the people corrupt and evil. You know, corruption has permeated the very core of our society. And the real part about it is all the people that come in to want to lead us are recycled people who've been there before and screwed the damn country up. And they're coming back saying they want to be gracious rulers. Of what? The same country you destroyed? Huh? The same country you destroyed? But this is our plight, man. We got all these criminals and murderers and bank robbers and backstabbers and looters and crab eaters and I don't know what to say. We got all the worst people among us, man, in our government. All of them running the government of Liberia. What can we expect for ourselves? We got nothing but bandits and cutthroats and lowlives and backstabbers and gigolos and jiggalows and all. I mean, I can't even think of the words. Just give me some more words. Let me just stab it in these guys' back. All of them leading us, man. They're Liberian leaders. Listen to Solomon George, that useless drop out of the high school talking about the U.S. ambassador is a liar. Huh? The man from the white slum in Liberia, Slipway, and Slipway is worse than it used to be because he's a dummy. I know Solomon George from the YMCA, that useless fool used to sit down outside on the stairs and things, begging people and shit. Then the mayor, Senate, the lawmaker now, talking about West Point. West Point is worse than it used to be before. So rogues. You take that man, you put that rogue in the legislature, what do you expect for him? What do you expect for him? You expect me to come back to Liberia? No. Because my country not straightened up. My country not ready. My people not ready. My people still trying to figure out who they are. And when your people trying to figure out who they are, you cannot interject yourself into that situation. They will kill you. They will kill you. Now, all of a sudden, Henry Casa is Boca's enemy. Henry Casa want to kill Joe Boca. All the time Joe Boca sat with Henry Casa, he was sleeping. All the time he was there with the playing cards, he was eating, he was sleeping. All the time they were in the church and other places, he was sleeping. Casa ain't kill him. That night he elected Jeremiah Kuhn, that Casa would kill him. Oh man. I just gotta stay out of this commotion and confusion. My people go nuts. When the people are crazy, you take cover. The people are crazy, you take cover. The leaders are murderers, they're killing the people. The people are crazy, they're following the murderer. People are crazy, they're following the murderer. What can we say? What can we say? What can we do? What can we do? They're following the murderers, they're following the killer, they're following the rogue, they're following the TV. What can we do when the people don't know? They are blind to the truth. They are blind to themselves. What can we do when the people don't know? They're ignorant. They're smoking weed. They're doing kush and all kind of things. What can we do when the people are blind? We cry, because the roads will lead us. And the leading also, the roads are leading us. All the damn roads are leading us. What can we do when the people are suffering? We turn to Jesus, Jesus, save us. We turn to Jesus, Jesus, save us. What can we do when the nation is dying? We fall on our knees. We pray for redemption. We pray for redemption. What can we do when the murders can kill us? We fall on our knees. We pray for Jesus. Come save us. Come save us. What can we do when Liberia is dead? You tell me, oh. I want to know. I was singing my song. I'm about the song. What can we do when Liberia is dying? What can we do when Liberia is dead? What can we do with better than you then? Now screw Liberia up, man. Oh, they screw Liberia. They screw Liberia. They screw Liberia. They messed up our country. They screw Liberia. They screw Liberia. They messed up our country. Those damn rogues. Those damn murderers. PYJ and his boys. Those damn murderers. Destroyed my country. Give me back my country. Give me back Liberia. Give me back my country from these damn rogues. That's the song for tomorrow. Hey, that's the song to sing. Give me back my country from these nasty rogues. The time of the people is here. The time of the people is now. Give me back my country from these naked rogues. Give me back my country. Give me back Liberia. Let me change my country and punish these damn rogues. That's not a threat. That's a serious promise. Give me back my country and let me punish these rogues. You'll see where Attorney Commander J. Chesson is made of. Give me back my country. Let me punish these rogues. We're not going all the way back home. We got enough modern rogues in our country right now that I can discipline and rectify their ways and put them on the right path. I ain't making no promises to my people. I ain't making no promises to you. But for our country to change, we got to know where we stand. We got to know where our bread is buttered on, which side. And if we don't know it, we just as well might give it up. Okay? My class is done. Attorney Commander J.R. Glapohkpa Chesson class is done. Have a good day. I'll see you tomorrow. Don't do what I wouldn't want you to do. And if you do, you better take cover, because I will not be there to stop it. Have a good day, my people. I'll see you tomorrow.